Hello, today I'm going to talk about smartwatch bands from MobiFox. So this company, they make a pretty cool smartwatches bands for Apple Watch. Second one is Samsung, and then other Android smartwatches out there. There are not so many choices, unfortunately, for other than Apple and Samsung. So if you look at their collection, they make a pretty cool bands for all the heroes and then anti-heroes that you love and the nostalgia from your childhood that you never quite grew out of. So these bands, they are high quality and officially licensed, and you will also get an exclusive watch faces that matches with your bands of choice. So let's take a look. For instance, NASA. Even if you work with NASA, you may not be able to get this pen, right? I don't know. I don't work for NASA. Unfortunately, for NASA, they only make it for Apple Watch. So I'm just going to take a look at this one, Space Shuttle. And for Apple Watch, they support from the very first generation all the way to the Apple Watch Ultra. So if you look at all these images, and then let's go back here. And then I'm just gonna show the Android version. For instance, Darth Vader. There are not so many choices for non-Apple and non-Samsung. And then it also supports only Fossil model and then Huawei models in here. Let's go back in here again. Let's take a quick look at, for instance, Harry Potter. And then I'll go with Apple. So you can freely browse their collection and then start making a purchase. And what I got is Marvel. So I purchased the Spider-Man. This is the 3D model. Looks pretty cool. And I'm using Apple Watch Series 7. So I will show you in a few seconds on this actual unit itself. And then I'll show you all the details, and then let's jump into it. Let's unbox this quickly. So standard, they ship for the Apple Watch version. It comes with the larger 42 or 44 millimeter lugs attached to the strap. So this is the actual strap for Apple Watch 7 that I'm using. And it also comes with the smaller version in here. That one is for 38 and then 40 millimeter older Apple Watches models. So I'm just going to show you how to attach this using these lugs on the older Apple Watch model. And on the back of this case, it comes with this installation instruction and everything. And then you can also scan the QR code in order to get a free downloadable watch faces for this Spider-Man model. So what I'm gonna do now, move all this aside, and then I'll replace my original midnight black bands from Apple and then put this model here. So it's basically the same way. It's very easy to install. Slide it in until you hear a click, then you know it's like fully and securely attached to your watch. I need to do it from the other side here. There you go. Shouldn't be this hard. Oops. Okay, so press it all the way until you hear a click. So this is how it looks. I really love the 3D printing in here. So it is a high quality silicone. It's not like a cheap knockoff model. You're gonna love it. Okay, and then from the back you can see it has the Marvel. This is just to show the original and licensed product from Marvel, and of course MobiFox logo. And then this is part of the Spider-Man thing. And now if you notice, there is like a small metal in here. So let me zoom in a little bit. So what it does basically is to put this smaller lock into here, so you can install it on a smaller, for instance, this is Apple Watch 3. So let me show you how to do that. All you have to do, so I'm just going to use this tool. It is very delicate. All you have to do, just push this to the other side and then release this one. This is the longer version, and I'm just gonna put it side by side in here. As you can see, the bottom one is like 2 millimeter shorter. I will put this thing here, so please pay attention on this pin. So this pin, it has to go to this lock, one side. Make sure it's like securely attached, and then all you have to do, just press this metal again, and then oops, so push it and push the lock down, and then wait until you hear a click. So you may not be able to hear that, but I was able to hear that click. So now it is like fully secured in here. So let me see if I can put it in here. This is the old Apple Watch 3. There, and then slide it in like that. Perfect. Wait until you hear a click as well, and then test it. Make sure it's like fully secured. So this is just to show that this band is compatible for older as well as a newer model of Apple Watches, but I don't think it is compatible with Apple Watch Ultra. I know that watch is much bigger, maybe able to fit, maybe not, I don't know. So we need to be very careful before we make the purchase to make sure that you chose the correct model. So now let me undo this again and then put back the original one. So push it, shouldn't be that hard. Yep, release it, and then I think this is the longer one. Yep, that's the one. So I'm going to show you again how to do that. Put it back here. There is like a hole to hold it securely, and then push this thing, align it, and then until you hear a click. Oh, see what happened if it didn't go through that locking mechanism properly. So I think I can use my nail to do that. There you go. I can hear the click just now. Okay, so let's push all this aside and then put this thing back. I think it goes from this side slowly until you hear a click. There you go. So it's like fully click. Okay, so now once you scan the QR code in here and then download the Mobi Fox application, so all you have to do, just go to the top right, click on that icon, and then it will start scanning that, and then you will get the watch faces according to the band that you purchase. In my case, it is a Spider-Man, and it comes with its pretty cool Spider-Man images in here. So, and then you can also customize it. For instance, I'm going to choose this one, and then you can set the watch face, so it'll go to your Apple Watch application and then add to my watch face, and then you can also make changes for the complication, for instance. So unfortunately, we don't want to clutter the screen with so many complications. We want to make the actual Spider-Man or whatever the heroes characters that you want stands out on your watch, right? So that's why they only provided two different complications. So in this one, time is always the default on top, and then on the below you can add whatever you want. Say I'm just gonna put compass in there, and then once you're done, so it's all staying with my watch. And then let me unlock this. Here we go. Here is the watch face that I just added, and then I have a different one in here. This character, the color goes very well with this gold 3D on my bands. Okay, so I'm just gonna wear it and then show you how it looks on the wrist. It may take some time for regular Apple Watch users, because we are not used to this kind of thing, right? So we just normally slide it inside, but it's a minor thing though. So let's take a look here. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So let's wake up the display. Okay, so now the last thing I want to show, this band, it is a small and medium size. So I'm just gonna put it side by side. This is my old Apple band. So now, since we know Apple always provided two different sizes, and this is the longer one, as you can see, the one that MobiFox provided, it's on the small or medium size instead of medium and large size. So if you are wearing the large size, I mean, how big can it go, right? So if you look at this, the alignment, it's almost there, right? So no one is gonna wear this watch and then put it on this hole, right? Doesn't make any sense at all. So I would say, even though it is on the small side, small or medium, this is what Apple call it, right? S or M. This one is M or L. Even though it is shorter, it should fit perfectly if you are using the medium and the large model on your stock Apple bands. Okay, so I hope this video is gonna help you to decide if you want to go and make a purchase of this MobiFox smartwatch bands. And then thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.